end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Check.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go. 180! 56. Check 56. Right here. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Under 10.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive, maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180. 180.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is Mostert. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. This is Breida. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On 1st down, Coleman. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They run with Breida. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
21. Here we go. 5.
They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Peterson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Peterson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's got it complete to Thompson. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The tackle by Quan Alexander. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Right there, 56. Hey, watch the ball. 36.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Now it's Haskins. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
54. Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Chris Thompson there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Everyone's got 4 down.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action with Haskins. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Haskins. It's caught by Davis. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.